So we're beginning laying down on the roller, head to tail, and then we'll start doing some arm and chest opening here. We'll also focus a bit on hip release. Figured today might be a good day to do a lot of stretching and relaxing since it's election day in America. And this looks like it's going to be a bit of a fall. So opening here with the arms out of the T, feet grounded firmly here into the ground. We'll just rock a little from side to side, leaving the hands as connected to the floor as you can. To get the pull and the stretch across your chest as you get the massage into the scapula area. It'll help pull open the shoulders and feel the pull into your pecs as you massage out the space between your blades. Also rolling side to side, you'll feel that tissue release around your sacrum. Just let that be heavy, the tail heavy as the waist floats free of your roller. Just breathe as you go, of course. And just a reminder that longer exhales calm down the nervous system. So you might want to think about a symmetrical breath, but a breath that is longer on the exhale and a little shorter on the inhale. So we come back to center and feel the blades drop around the curve of the roller. Inhale to lift the arms up, hug the air above your chest with your heart, and then exhale and pull the arms open, slowly out and down. Back of the hands reach into the ground, and then we lift again. Take your time, full inhale, and then even slower exhale, slow the movement down so you find that resistance to the pull of gravity. And then open your chest as your hands and your fingers reach to the floor, and then coming up. Exhale, the navel pulls it deep as the arms descend. Drops down, 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 and it's going through your body to the center of the earth. And we lift again. Hug the air in. And then expel it out, release it, let it float out into space around you. And once more like this. Breath in, and then a longer, slower breath out. From here, we start the same way, but we straighten the arms, lift the fingers to the sky, and just exhale to let the blades sink down, wiping the collarbones. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up, the hands reach up, they pull the blades up and around the side of the ribs, and exhale, and then the blades descend, the arms descend too. So we go up on a deep breath in, and then exhale it slowly out as you melt your body down. Get heavy everywhere you are. And then let's rise again on the inhale. Shrug the shoulders away from the ground and exhale, widen the chest. Let's narrow in to hug the roller under your body. And we do that again. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release. And the feet are spreading into the ground. Notice the weight on the inside edges of the feet, in particular, big toe ball of the foot and inner heel. Imagine your thighs are hugging a narrow wall between them. To hold that medial line of your legs will help keep you on your roller. If you feel like balance is an issue, just take the feet wider. And one more to shrug up, and then exhale to release down. And then the palms turn forward, and you exhale, glide the arms all the way down here, link it up for your fingertips. We lift the arms up to the ceiling and then exhale back by your ears. Stretch your body open to the sky and then we lift the arms and exhale, sink them low. We reach the fingertips, pull the shoulders towards your waist. Up with the arms and exhale, go back. Try to hold the ribs grounded here on the roller and then bring the arms forward. Exhale. As you exhale, the abdominal muscles knit around your body, front side and back, we're getting some connective tissue, and you'll feel that expansion of that area as you inhale and reach back, and the contraction of that inner corset as you exhale and slowly lower the arms. One more time to go up and back. Reach behind you, stretch through your fingers, reach forward through your knees, and exhale, just feel the weight of your body hug the roller underneath you as you drape down towards the ground. We can then bring the hands to the shoulders, bending the elbows, and pull the elbows in and up. Exhale to go out wide around and down. Scoop the air in, and remember the shorter inhale, the longer exhale. Inhale for the first quarter of your circle and exhale for the next 3 quarters. It'll not only help your nervous system, but it will also pull the abdominal wall tighter and tighter at the end of the exhale. You want to be able to feel that contraction of the abdominals as you end the exhale and that third breath cycle. Let's reverse it when you complete this one, and we go out and wide, and up and narrow, and slide the arms down alongside the side of your ribs, and then spread the elbows open, lift them up, circle around. While you're moving the upper arms, also think about moving the shoulder blades under your body, really helping you release tension in your neck, tension in your upper back, massage out that shoulder area. Keep it grounded. If you want a little bit more stability, you can always put a toy ball between your thighs or a yoga block, or even a folded pillow. Just something to keep that inner reach from one inner thigh to the other. We'll complete with one more circle here. And then extend the arms forward, lengthen up through your fingertips. And here for our circles, they go up and back. And exhale, circle wide around and forward. Palms to the sky, and then rotate the upper arm to turn the palms down. We lift the arms up and back behind you. And reach out, take up more space in the room with every repetition. Palms down to lift again, and press behind you. And exhale, circle around here. Palms down and lift again. Up. Exhale, reach out, full stretch. Palms down and lift again. Exhale, open the palm wide, stretch the fingers, and now let's reverse it. So palms up to circle out wide, and then bring the arms behind you. Exhale, lift to the ceiling, and then let the arms slowly sink towards the ground. Like you're moving through water, moving through sand. You want to feel there's resistance from the air around you to the movement of your body. Cut through it with the edges of your arms, and then push that substance down with your hands, with your arms. One more. Going wide around, the arms have to lift as they go back past the height of your shoulders. And then exhale, the belly sinks as the arms descend. We'll go into your diamond arms next. Thumbs and index fingers connect and lightly press. Elbows wide, and then frame your face as the arms sink back. And then exhale, slowly bring them up, and then draw an arm forward until they float just over your abs. Lifting it up and back here. The blades slide towards your waist as the arms reach back behind your head. And exhale, the blades get heavy when the arms are 90 degrees. And then the blades slide towards your waistline as the arms come forward. Do that again. Just feel that mobilization of your shoulder blades underneath your body and on top of your roller. And that leg press of hand to hand to get some engagement through the inner arms and the upper abdominal line. Once more, going forward. And then we'll take the arms down to the side, slide off the roller. And now let's bring it across under your shoulder blades. Okay. And you're supporting your head, feet are grounded. And we'll just start with that upper back extension, the chin fall back, the elbows drop and widen away from your ears and fall to the floor. Exhale, tip your head up, look down your nose. Big exhale, pull the elbows in and down towards the belly as the tail lifts. And you get a little stretch in that lower back. And then we lower the tail as we start to bring the gaze up the wall, across the ceiling and behind you. The elbows drop so you feel the pull in your hips. And then lifting the head, use the hands to assist. Look down your nose, bring your chin towards the soft As you round your back, think of the gaze and the tailbone meeting here. And then we're going to separate them as you go back into space, going back into thoracic extension, cervical extension, and the tail also sinking down. And exhale forward to pull back into your flexed spine. And one more time, inhale to go back into extension. We'll come on up here on the exhale. And then just rotate to one side. And then to the other, holding hips grounded. We're looking for some little points of tension we can release here. Of course, if it's ever too much, you can add a towel or something between your body and the floor, just to soften the pressure into that. Just finish up with one last one. And then back to center. And let's slide this back under your neck. Lift your head once back, hold the roller with your hands on the chin, and turn your head easy from one side to the other. Let the weight of your head stretch in your neck as you turn your gaze from side to side. And of course, you're welcome if you find a spot that's really tense, you know, just stay there and do a micro movement back and forth or up and down in that spot to release that point of tension. And then we'll change the angle of your gaze so you find a different connection to the roller, either lifting your gaze higher or sinking it lower. We'll also check out into the figure 8 with your eyes or with your nose, drawing an 8 on the ceiling. And then reverse that, figure 8. And then side to side. All right, and then you take the roller out here to the back of the head, and let's bring it under your hips. Push your hip bridge up, and take it right across your sacrum at the widest part of your hips. And now here, just exhale to pull this into your chest. And we'll inhale, let the knees fall to the right, and hip turns left. Keep the left shoulder blade grounded. Exhale, pull yourself back through center to the other side as you turn and look away. With a diagonal stretch in your back and also in your abs as you move from side to side, following the pattern of your breath. If you can really tip, so you get a little bit of pressure into the lateral hip and the upper thigh maybe. And still counterweight with weight into your shoulder blades. Exhale, maybe even think about picking up the hip and crest and bringing it in an arc across the room to bring your knees to the opposite side. So if you're moving the knees from the right to the left, pick up your right hip bone and roll across, keep pulling the right hip bone across and then down till the knees are on the left side. And you press into the arms to find engagement into the upper core, the upper abdominals. Possibly inhaling into the stretch and then exhaling into the lift. Even this out. Away from your knees. And then we'll come back to center. If you need to adjust, we go down, maybe lift your hips and rotate the roller underneath you so you're on a fresh spot there. The roller tends to get a little flat with pressure of our weight. And then we can lift the legs up to the ceiling. And just here, inhale to point, exhale to flex. Heel ball toe, and then pull back toe ball heel. So that length in your calf muscles as the heels go high and the toes go low. And we'll end with a soft point up to scissors. So right leg back, left leg forward. Open the hips, stretch the leg forward, and reach the other leg back to feel the hamstring stretch there. And then we inhale to switch. And we'll pause for a moment there as we do on the other side. And then we just inhale to switch once. And exhale to switch again. Just softly floating through the air flows between the toes. The arms are active here, elbows wide, to keep the roller pulled in where you need it. And then we'll lift those legs up to the ceiling, exhale, rotate, and pull the two legs apart. And exhale, lift the legs like closing the thighs together. And we do that again. Open up, inhale. And now exhale, pull up and away from gravity. Pull the inner legs in, knit them in, connect them, and then pull them apart again. Take a moment to just feel the weight of the legs, stretch, and exhale to pull them together. And one last time here. Opening, and then exhale to close. And now we alternate the legs. So we'll take the right leg out to the side. Keep the pelvis level here on your roller, and then exhale, pull the right leg up. Let's see, lift to the ceiling, and then the right leg is vertical. The left leg is sideways and out. Tracing an arc down from the apex point, and now exhale, bring the leg all the way up. Tap the heels, and the right leg is up and down. Exhale to lift it. And left leg out. Go a little longer with the leg, reach out to space more, close the thighs tight, and then we're set. Inhale to let the leg fall open wide with control, and exhale to drag it back up to the ceiling. And now for the left, open here. And exhale to lift it. And now let's bend those knees into your chest. A little tight. And then we'll extend the right leg up and move into bicycle, right leg forward. The toes can slide across the mat, and in towards the roller as you reach the other leg out and away. Try to find the biggest stretch you can, reaching out as far as possible, away from the body as the leg reaches out over the mat. And also try to pull the knee close to your chest and extend the leg up and back over the shoulder, working into more of a hamstring stretch. Get rid of some of this hip tightness. Your psoas muscles are susceptible to emotional stress as well as prolonged periods of sitting. And then when you're ready, we'll reverse it. So let your toes reach for the floor if you can, and sweep them forward before you pull the leg up with a straight leg as far as possible. Hopefully you feel them getting a little longer with each repetition. Great. And then we can bring both feet down, both knees bent, lift again, adjust the roller, the hips lift a little bit out of position. Definitely might want to separate a new fresh spot on the roller for your sacrum. And here, leave the left foot where it is, pull the right knee into your chest, and then extend the right leg up to the ceiling. Feel the inner edge of the left foot, really ground here. And we're just going to lower lift the right leg. So you slide it across the sky and down the wall in front of you until the heel touches. Lengthen on the inhale and exhale to pull it back up. Bring it back as far as you can, and then inhale again. It tracks directly in front of the hip joint. Stretch as you finish that inhale and exhale before you lift. Just do two more. Make each one as perfect as you can. Focus on the sensation of moving the leg and stretching the hip. And one last time. Exhale, bring it up. And then inhale to bend and exhale to lower the foot parallel to the other one. Spread the right foot into the ground. And let's pull the left knee in. Extend the leg up. And inhale to press it out and down. Reach long. Exhale, lengthen and lift. And again, forward and down. Trace it across the ceiling, track it down the wall, tap the heel to the ground, stretch it longer, exhale, lift it up as you press your arms into the roller's curve. And then again, up here. And exhale to lift it up. Definitely feel that you're anchoring down with the sits bone and up and back with the heel to get the maximum stretch, and then reach it forward again one last time. When you connect, exhale, so you can stretch it more, and then pull it on up. Pull the right leg stays medially connected to the ground. Now pull the left knee in, and then lower the foot down. And here we stretch the right leg forward. Weight of the heel. If it's too much, you pull the opposite knee to left knee to your chest. Otherwise, the foot can be grounded. And then we'll bring the right arm back. And just feel that beautiful length here from your fingertips to your armpit to the hip bone press, down the leg and all the way out to the heel where you're grounded and through the toes softly pointed. You don't want to overpoint the foot, but you do want to feel that you're getting a stretch across the top of the foot and the ankle. Just breathing in as full and deep, and breathing out as slowly as you can. Breath in. The body expands, the heart, the belly lift and widen across the chest, across the hips, and then exhale. Everything pulls in tight into your center. One more here. And exhale completely. And then we can slide the foot back, bring the arm back to the roller, and now extend the left side. So picture your hip bone press the highest point here in your body because of the support from the roller. Think about the legs falling, the left leg falling away from that elevation, and then the torso and the arm also falling away from the elevation of the hip bone press. One more deep breath in, and a longer, slower breath out here. Both arms back, both legs forward. You might need to rotate the legs externally. If it's too much, bend the knees or go back to one of the earlier stretches. And one more breath. Reach out long through your fingers. just melt off the ends of your feet here. And then we can bring the arms back. You can slide the feet back in. And let's do a counter stretch here. Pull those feet into your chest again. Hug them in. And then we'll lower the feet down, bridge up, and take the roller out from underneath. We're coming up, sitting, and here let's take the roller across under your Achilles tendons. If you'll sort of the front side of the roller for some roll up. And then we'll go back into more stretches with the roller. So you can slide your hands forward, reach out towards your ankles, towards your toes. Suck the waist back, feel the stretch in your low back. And pull your waist back into the curve where you feel tight. And then we can start to step side bottom to top with the arms if you want to, or keep them on your legs. And then articulate the tail up, reach out long for your feet, try to push the roller away as you come down to the ground and stretch your body open. We lift the arms up again, bring the shoulder blades, lift the head back, just the exhale to make the rib cage up. Try to bounce over an imaginary ball here on your thighs. Round your body around the curve of the ball. If you keep inflating it so your back is even rounder. And then we can lift the arms or keep them low. Be sure that you have control of your movement. You're not falling into the ground, but every inch of your abdominal wall takes you down a little bit at a time, and you stretch the arms back behind you. And we lift again. Exhale before you really need it. Come up, find that counts. And then rolling it back. It's like your arms are suspended from springs from the ceiling. Down with both sides equally. You probably have a dominant side, so you may want to think about the less dominant side, working a little harder, so that you really stay balanced here through the movement and through your muscular action. Round the tail up so that you can roll smoothly over the sacrum. If you're a little tender there, you can always put more padding underneath. And we come up one more time. Go forward, pull the waist back. And then step your spine up. And we'll take the right knee up. And then rotate that leg externally so that the sole of the right foot is sort of facing the left leg, even though it's elevating. And here, if you lift up and try to reach back with your sits bones and your tail, come up nice and tall, and then your hands overlap on your left leg. Look down, and then you slide your hands forward. It's a little bit slightly diagonal. If you're not exactly going straight, you want to bring your forehead more over the knee. And drop the right leg down. Press down to your right sits bone. Do a slight diagonal stretch in your lower back. And then we can articulate the spine, the hands lift back up the leg. Take your fists down slightly behind your hips. Push the floor down as you lift up into the seated swan. The elbows pull back into the chest warm. And then exhale back to the horizon. Look down, hands on your leg, and leg over as the arms reach forward towards your foot. If you want, you could pull the toes back and reach forward with the heel to get more stretch in the back of the leg. And the shoulders are sliding up by your ears, right? Let the blades move where they need to. And then you can point the feet and articulate up. Hands at your side. Push down. Chest rises. Blades knit together and fall towards the tail. The collarbones widen and expand. Exhale back to neutral. Look down. Your gaze on the slight diagonal. Look at the upper leg and continue all the way forward to stretch this out. And again, go for the flexed foot and ankle. if you want that little bit of extra stretch on the back line. The flexibility comes a little bit at a time. One more upper back extension, thoracic extension. You can roll the shoulders back and pull the blades together towards your tailbone as you pick up your heart and let your head pull back, as long as you're comfortable with your neck. Exhale, come back to center, and then we're switching the legs. And let's upright. We're then going to slide forward and down. This time the hands slide down along the right leg, and you anchor to the left sits bone. Here's where we often realize that our two sides are not symmetrical. And the back stacks while at the top. The hands come back. We find a seated swan here with a stretch of the abdominals and a contraction of the muscles in your back. And exhale, release out. And we look down and going forward and over again. All the way over down. Think of that left leg heavy, so it falls open to the floor. And then stack this one again, coming up. Against your side. Wonderful. Backwards. The upper back. Back on the lower part of the torso stays vertical. And exhale, release. And we'll do it one more time. Over and down. Stretch this out. Flex the foot, reach forward with the heel. Pulling the toes back will also give you a little plantar fascia stretch in the sole of the foot. And then we can come upright for one final extension through the upper back, just up, high. Weights pull together and down towards the elbow. And we exhale to release out. Here, let's cross the ankles and sit with the knees wide. You could also elevate your hips and sit on the yoga block or book at this point. That would be more comfortable. And then let's bring forward right in front of your knees. Take your hands here. A little bit with chest, little part with chest width. Look down and round forward. So pull the waist back as you go forward and down. To feel that stretch, and you can let the shoulders come up by your ears. And then pull the blades back and sink the tail and come all the way back up. And into another little bit of upper back extension. Move back to, look straight ahead at the horizon. Look down your nose, chin tucks in towards your throat. Look out with the back of the head, moving the neck. Then the upper back, then the mid back, then the low back. And then you can pull your shoulder blades forward like yours, try to hug them there. Pull the blades back as you walk the collarbone and start with the tail dropping into the ground. And pull your vertebrae up one by one on top of the tail, on top of the sacrum. Slightly into the shoulder, you lift the chest and the blades fall behind you. And we're coming back. Take the lower out just a little bit and recross the legs. Whichever one was on the top is now at the bottom. You'll have a favorite. Usually it's the first one we choose, right? So down. And again, let's look down. Put a stretch in the back of the neck, then through the breast spine, into the lumbar, head low. And at the end, stretch your lat by moving the arms forward and the shoulder blade up by the ears. And widen the collarbones to pull the blades back, and then we'll start to stack the spine to elbow up. Light comes to the arms, the chest rises, the blades fall. Release out, and we look down and back over again. So I can feel here in my lateral hips that I should be doing this every day. And we all find exercises like that, right? And if you don't have time to do it every day, which is totally understandable, just try to do them periodically. The Joseph Pilates was renowned for saying, just commit to 5 minutes a day of Pilates, because he truly believed that if you did that, you would actually do more than 5 minutes, because you would realize how great it felt and what the benefits truly are. All right, so from here, I'm going to spin sideways. Now we're going to do a little side bending here with the roller. So you could take both legs forward, or you could sit in a Z sit, where you have one leg externally rotated and one leg internally rotated. So one foot, the sole of the foot is against the opposite thigh. And then have the roller, perpendicular to the mat at your side. We'll take your hand on the shin that's away from the roller, and then bring the other arm up and side bend away from your roller. And anchor down through your sit spoon, open the side ribs, and then pull yourself up, hip to waist to ribs to armpit to head. Extend the arm out, and then place your hand a little in front of the collarbone on your roller. As you side bend over, you're going to roll over the wrist into the forearm. The elbow doesn't go very far forward of the armpit here, but you're really reaching out with the head and over and down, and try to pull the opposite hip down. It's going to lift a little bit off the ground probably, but try to reach down through it. And then we pull the sit bone down, we come up from that elongated side, and here we go again. Scoop the air with your head to side bend your neck, and also go into your side bend through the ribs here. Oh, that looks great. You can look up at your fingertips if you feel like your head is like falling too far forward. Coming upright, work from the elongated sides to close it, so the side lengthens. And look over one more time. First into your side bend. You can push down into the forearm on the roller to get a little bit of lift underneath the armpit and that shortened side of your waist. And then here, let's extend the arm back, look back at your fingertips. And then scoop the arm forward and under the armpit. So adding rotation to the side bend stretch. The arm moves forward, up and back in a beautiful arc, look back, open your chest. You can even go into wrist extension. Spread the fingers wide and try to drop into the floor, and then cup the palm, come around, forward and in. And we'll do that one more time. So going back into your arch, and then forward into flexion. Back to center, side bend again. Push through the arm, push into the roller. We come up and do one more away from the roller. And then come upright to go to the other side. Right. So first right off as you can make them. And then let's hold the shin away from the roller. Lift the roller side arm up, and now side bend away from that. Usually we really see like where the body's tight. Sometimes it's tight in the rib cage, sometimes it's tight like base of the ribs down to the hip. And then you pull it on up. And you can compare left to right, right to left, with side bend over. Just getting information. We're not assigning blame. We're just trying to figure out where we need a little bit more help. Right? And over we go. upright, and over here, get that down, lift, pull up, then bend away. And when you do this on your own, you can always, of course, do more on your team side. Go over one more time. Side bend first, and then lift the arm, look back at your hands, reaches behind you, wrist extension, count the palm, flex the wrist of the elbow, and circle around it under the armpit. The arm brings your gaze around to widen the blades on your back, and then we pull the arm forward on the back, arch here, opening the chest, come forward and around again. Underneath the armpit, try to look where the fingers are pointing, and then pull it out and back. Your gaze can push the hand away. And one more time, do this. Give yourself that rotation here. Come back with the arm above, and then side bend again. And pull yourself up here, and bring your hand to your leg. Nice work. All right, so from here, let's go into a plank on our forearms and massage out the front of the quads. I just think it's so sad that so many people have so much trouble rotating their spines, that now the cars will actually tell us what's behind them. I mean, that's convenient, but like sad and pathetic, right? So here we are. And we'll have the legs elevated, feet off the ground if possible. If not, feet on the ground. And we're going to pull the chest forward, pull the hip forward, to roll right above the knees. Don't roll on the joint. And then we push away from our arms up to right below the pelvic girdle, to the very top of the thighs, and then keep the belly just a little bit lifted into your spine. Ideally, we could put a plank on your back from the base of the skull, the occipital ridge, to the shoulder blades, to the sacrum, to the heels. And push and pull with your arms. And try to elongate out through your halo, out through your tail, out through your soft toes. Everyone okay? Yeah. If you're not, you could go down. That gives you a little bit more support, a little less pressure into your quads. Now the center, and now feet are down. We're going to lift up and rotate the legs externally. So now we're going to massage out the medial quad. Belly stays lifted, go back and forward. So how it's on a different part of the tissue here in the quadriceps muscles. If necessary, you can walk your elbows forward back. With pressure, forearms into the ground, so you can keep the ribcage lifted. That helps you use muscles called the serratus, which kind of wrap around the side edges of your ribs and connect into the external glutes. Okay, and then here, it's about to get interesting, so we rotate the legs internally. And then as you go back and forth, now you're finding the lateral quad. Often this is the one that's a little bit more tender. And one more time. All right, and then we can come off onto your knees, sit back in a child's pose. Just take a little break from the legs for a second. And extend the arms forward. You can bring your knees apart and maybe your forehead down to the ground, or you can add like a towel or a yoga block or something under your forehead. And then from here, we're going to just pull the shoulders up by the ears and then pull the blades back towards your tail. You shrug the shoulders without moving the spine. Back and forth. Let the blades go forward to stretch your lats. And exhale, engage those lats to widen the collarbones and pull the roller back towards the top of your head. One more time like that. Don't feel that? Is that making sense? No? Yes? Yeah. Okay. And then we can stack the spine coming up. And here we'll take this under the hamstrings. This one will help strengthen the whole shoulder girdle, the upper body. So your hands behind you. It can be tricky on wrists. So if that's the issue, maybe either like roll your mat up or just like try to elevate the heel of the hand higher. So you don't have as much flexion of the wrist. It's a little easier. If it's not for you, do an earlier stretch. So we're going to pick up the hips and then push the hips forward. So go all the way up to your sits bones. Lift up and swing the tail underneath you and take it forward back. Now people have different body proportions, like length of arms versus length of torso. So I've also done this with like your hands elevated onto yoga blocks. If you feel like you can't get enough lift in your hips because of your proportions, that can be helpful. And while we are doing this with the knees pointed straight up, we're about to rotate the legs externally, and then here, go back and forth again with the knees and the toes pointed out. Or you push down into the mat, the more you get a lift of the head and chest. So there's a little bit of space underneath you to slide back and forth. And now we'll rotate the knees in to get the inner edges of the hamstrings. We don't have hamstrings here. And then let's have a seat. Shake out your hands and wrists. Because we are going to the calves. And I would say you don't have to go all the way down to like the ankle. You can just really focus more on the meat of the calf muscle if you want. I mean, do what works for you. It's a little harder, there's more load here. So we're going to lift up and then go back and forth along the back of the calves. Stay below the knee. Pull the head and chest up as you swing the tail back. And we go back and forth. If that doesn't work for you, another option could be to just have one leg extended out and sit and then just roll the calf separately. There's always a way around things. But there should be modifications for everything. So we're coming now to go on top with the shins on this. This is a little more comfortable on a lighter, a lower density roller like this white one. So if you want to change it, you can. Because there's not much padding, there's not much fat or muscle on the front of the shins. You okay?
Yeah, I
You're used to it? Yeah. I love this exercise because it is like something from the reformer work that on the Pilates machines. Incorporate. Yeah. No screaming. If you hear anything, it's not my fault. All right, so we're coming into quadruped first. the knees, the feet about 4 to 6 inches apart. And then here you can look down and spread your palms open, fingers wide. Come forward with your shoulder over your wrist and pull the knees forward between the legs and then push the knees back. Again, stay off the joint. So just rolling here along the top of the shin. And if you can pull it over the ankle and into the top of the foot to help you go into more like plantar flexion, which just means pointing the foot. Go back and forth a few times. It's also excellent work to work into your shoulder girdle and to some arm strength. And then we're pulling the knees forward. You only want to do this if your knees feel happy about it, but you can either take this right at the ankle so that the foot sort of hangs back around it and then come up to sort of sit on your heels for as close as you can. Just you don't want to feel like undue pressure in the knee joint, okay? Yep. If you feel like you want more, you kind of slide forward a bit so that it's more like the toes are on top and you get a bigger stretch across the top of the foot and across the ankle joint itself. Here I would say definitely you want to push your fist into the roller. Unless you want to lean forward a bit to take some of the pressure out of the knees. Because you could still get the stretch at the top of the foot by just doing that. But you increase it when you sit back. So feet are really used to like working through ankle flexion and not so much through ankle extension. Okay, and let's come off of that. And we should really land our stomachs and do a little bit of swan here. Stretch on out. Extend the arms. Sort of halfway between elbow and wrist. And if you're feeling tight in the chest, the arms a little wider is more comfortable. Float your head off the ground. Now pull back through the shoulder blades, pull up at the eyes of the heart. Feel the stretch in the abdominal wall. Pelvis presses down into the mat, and then you zip your belly into the ground from the pubic bone up through the ribs to the chest, and so your head is floating, ears between arms. And you might feel that stretch into your armpit, into your lat, and your pec. So we pull the collarbones wide as we bring the gaze across the floor, up the wall towards the ceiling, and try to still look up on the way down. And only at the end, look down and slightly forward of your nose. Let's do 2 more. Your arms pushing down really helps. I mean, obviously, we're trying to get the back to strengthen, to pick us up. But we also need to develop flexibility here. In that case, the ribcage or the roller is really helpful on expanding the front of the ribcage and knitting the back together. And then we can come all the way down. And then let's sit back in your child's pose again. Roller. The head is down, foot head into the ground. Curl your tail under to stretch out your back. And then stacking the spine. Bottom to top, we're coming up to stand on the roller carefully. So you want to be maybe near a part of the wall that you can hold on to. We've got the left arm here. Find a fresh spot on the floor. And then hold on to whatever you're holding on to. Come up and stand. And just feel the fascia stretch here. Push over the foot, your body going down into the roller. That's a great. And then you can do very small rocking movements here. You don't want to land on your tippy toes like a ballerina on point, and you don't want to land on your heels going backwards. So just try to massage out a little bit at a time. See, as you're down, you are going to feel the calf stretch. This is one foot a little tighter than the other one. Try to keep equal weight in your feet. And then you have the option of just being still and standing on one foot. Pick up one knee, keep the hip dropped on that side, so it's just a level. And you press the calves into each other. So if you move to the left leg, like I did, I'm still keeping weight down on my left sit bone, so that my pelvic calves are level here. And it's almost as if the left side of the body is cantilevered over the right. But again, the weight is coming down through the right leg into this little foot. So you get a lot of pressure or release into the front fascia. And then we can go to the other side. And again, here, after this posture, halo over throat, over diaphragm, over pelvic floor, over the center of the roller. And then back to 2 feet. Polish it up a little bit. And then we can start off, and hopefully you'll feel a lot better right now than you did when you started.